Quite simply, there is just something different about Respite Care. It has a different look, a different feel, a different texture.
Oh, you like the leaves. Okay.
At Respite, there's no time for the ordinary or the impossible.
Well, do you guys want to start making your trail mix?
Yes.
Yeah? Ready? Do you want to show everyone what to do?
Unforgettable moments inspire an admiration of ambition, achievement, and leave everyone in awe of the amazing. With compassion and skill, staff and volunteers celebrate the incomprehensible wonder in the world.
So this is Karya. One of our goals with Karya is working on using utensils in the lunchroom, dressing herself.
At Respite, not 1 second of the day or a child's potential are taken for granted.
So this is Nico. One of his goals is to knowing colors.
What color is this one? You're so smart.
These kids are encouraged to grow, develop, and reach their goals.
This is Isaiah. He is working on walking without assistance. Now he's walking across the room all by himself. So it's a huge accomplishment for him.
Small victories along the way create what's come to be called respite magic.
With Axel, we're working on having more tummy time to strengthen those muscles, to get him ready for crawling and moving around.
Hey, Axel.
Baby Axel's diagnosis and future is unclear, but for the time being, he is in good hands.
But I get to come and hold little guys like this and watch them grow.
He's in the loving embrace of Zella, a respite volunteer. She understands what Axel's parents are going through.
We have a granddaughter who has special needs, can't speak, has seizures, not easy to find a babysitter.
The family lives in rural Idaho without access to anything resembling a respite care.
And so when our son and daughter-in-law need a break, we drive up to Idaho to give them just much needed time for them. Coming to Respite gives me the opportunity to do what I can't do for my own family. We're not getting any smiles today.
Connections like this add so much to Axel's experience.
I was nervous about where he was going to go and what kind of care he was going to have. But I feel comfortable enough to go to work and know that he's in great hands and that he's safe. And for me as a mother, that's huge.
While Axel's journey has just begun, Kennedy is 5 years into his respite passage, and he has come a long way.
It's a privilege for your brother and my son to go to this place and have a life, a real life, a life worth living, right?
Early on, Kennedy suffered life-threatening seizures. He survived brain surgery before he was 2 years old, but was given little hope of a favorable recovery.
The doctors told us he'd never walk, talk, crawl, or speak. And he's doing all of those things.
The relentless resolve of Kennedy's family and a firm commitment from Respite Care changed the course of history.
I love to just be a fly on the wall and stand off to the side. Don't you love this?
Yeah.
And just watch and observe. And there's Kennedy sitting in a regular chair, eating dinner quietly, appropriately, mannerly, and it's the most beautiful, magical sight.
Now, Team Kennedy savors the little victories. The first time won't be the last time, but it certainly was the best time.
I love to read the daily charting. Today we did lots of waving and cheering and clapping. And we watched the buses come in, and we had a wonderful day. Here's a nice one. This one's one that goes in my dad's journal, too, which means it's extra special. Today, we watched and all cheered together as Kennedy walked 10 steps across the gym by himself. That one was the best.
And you'll just be like, that just happened. That's awesome, you know? And which most people, I guess, may not see as a big deal, but if you've been with a kid long enough, you know that even little things like that can be just awesome to witness.
The thought that comes to my mind at this point is respite care has been a bridge to tomorrow. For Kennedy and for us.
And the clouds, there they are. Yeah, look at. Hey, look at that.
Like Kennedy, Brady has also made great strides. He was 8 years old before he spoke his first sentence.
I just stopped and I was like, wow. And he kind of shocked himself too.
Let's give it up for Respite Care, yo! Woo!
Now he's out front, leading the parade, spreading his personal brand of joy far and wide.
Daddy, I'm doing good.
He's been learning life skills at Respite for more than 12 years. Brady graduates from high school this year, so his Respite journey is coming to an end.
And just thinking of Brady makes me smile, but I can't think of him leaving. It breaks my heart because he adds so much spunk to everything, and he's got this innate gift of bringing out the best in people. He's gonna crush it. He's gonna be great on his own.
Grab his sis here.
Yep. Hey, what do you see in here?
But he has a plan to strike off on his own.
Respite's really helped him start making plans for later on in his life. After Respite, they get those little, those little stepping stones, those little skills to start building on that.
And exposing them to all sorts of different types of things and people and places. And then, yeah, you look back, 10 years ago and it's like, wow, we've really come a long way. And that kid who couldn't vocalize his needs or his wants, now the 17-year-old who can totally advocate for himself.
Ashley. Yeah, what's up, Brady? You good for dinner?
So I've got myself being like, okay, be Brady Hood and just like introduce yourself or be confident or step out of your comfort zone and try something new for once. Be excited about things. I want to take that, I want to embody that, and I want to be a happier person, and I think I am a happier person since I started hanging out with Brady.
Oh my gosh, this is going to be good. I already know it.
This nutrition class at Respite will come in handy if he's to live independently. He wants to move into an apartment, get a dog, and continue working at the hardware store he currently works at once a week.
I like this job. You do? I like it's fun.
It's his dream job because it involves power tools and keychains. And given his personality and all he has learned at Respite, he may just pull it off.
I know specifically in teen program we learn how to cook. How do you wash your hands? How do you do things like that? How do you clean up? And also everyone's so supportive here that whatever his goals are, everyone wants him to reach them.
Hey, I'm a good starter.
You are.
Yeah.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
At Respite, it's all about finding a person's brilliance and making it dazzle. Respite provides a place to land for those who don't know which way to turn, and the launching pad to a future for those who dare to dream.
I'm gonna start it.
Okay, not in here. You can carry it. Carry it out there, and we'll start it outside.
I can do that part?
Yeah.
Start it.
There is a lot that's different at Respite Care, but what makes them different is the difference they make.